These are the 5 ways to play the Old Course at St Andrews. So the first method is the Old Course ballot, and this is probably the best known method. And this is when you enter the ballot with a minimum of 2 players up to 4 players, and you enter this before 2 p.m. 2 days before play. So the next method is the Old Course Guaranteed package, and this is where you apply on the Old Course website. For more St Andrews golf advice, don't forget to hit follow. So next up we've got the Single Golfers method, and this is where you register the day before play to be added to the singles list, and if there's any gaps on the tee sheet for the coming day, they'll try and slot you in. So next up we've got the Old Course Winter package, and again you just apply on the Old Course website, and you usually get 3 rounds on this package, and it's one of the more cost affordable options, but just be aware you'll probably have to play off a mat in the winter months, which usually runs from November to March. Then finally we've got authorised providers, so these are usually tour operators and local hotels who have access to guaranteed times on the Old Course, and you can usually just apply via contacting them directly and they'll be able to advise on their availability. So definitely book your trip to St Andrews and play the Old Course if you haven't already, as it's a bucket list experience.